Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the back, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me, guys. Defense really missed an opportunity to keep them backed up there. It's 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Trojans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find...
Turning it on! Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, State. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cole.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the pass down the left side, diving, caught!
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Looking to throw, it's Toure. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the... Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers! All that there. They'll go with a direct snap. Showing off the arm. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line to set on 3rd down. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Reads it, fires complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
I I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Goes to the option. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Rutgers! Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taking control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cole. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try the run. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through. The Scarlet Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Teray. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like,
there he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the move at the 30. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Working that left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup, he
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Trojans are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the back. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Clark. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Now the toss. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. Turning it on. And we have breaking news. They score. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just